This is Torah in 2 minutes-ish. It's been a mild winter, but tomorrow, from where I'm standing, maybe today from where you are, it's supposed to be, there's a high of 25 Friday here in central New Jersey and a low of 7. The first truly cold day, at least that I've been around this winter. Not much better on Saturday and Shabbat, which means it's time to start thinking about agriculture. Now that the land is frozen, let's think about putting seeds into it. It's Tu BiShvat on Monday, which is the new year for the trees in the Jewish tradition. Why is that? It's because our ancestors didn't live in New Jersey. They lived in New York. No, it's linked to the land of Israel, right? Where this is the time when the ground has been saturated with rain, hopefully, a good year, and it's an ideal time to be planting trees. And more so, this is when the real link is that in the time when the temple stood in Jerusalem, this is when they would date the trees. This is when you'd mark 1 year, and then the next year for counting how old the tree was in terms of giving donations to the temple in Jerusalem. But the temple has been gone for 2,000 years, so our practice has changed. And in the diaspora, there's one secret reason that I'm going to give you at the end. But the reasons that we mark the holiday change. It's not linked to the temple in Jerusalem, but for years, it was linked to remembering and connecting to the land of Israel by eating the fruits of the land of Israel. Now people use it for reasons of trying to reforest and to replant the land of Israel. And for just sort of a connection in general to the world around us and to making sure that we remain linked to an agricultural cycle, even though many of us live in urban or suburban environments. This is the way Judaism works. It is a system where the customs remain the same, but the reasons for them change, right? It's not a temple holiday anymore. It's a connection to the land holiday. Just like I think of the Shema. Many people don't like the second paragraph of the Shema because it has a theology of reward and punishment that doesn't seem to connect to our lives. But it also speaks of that if we don't carry ourselves the right way, that the climate won't work in our direction. And in the Torah, we can understand that as it seems to be a specific punishment from God, but we know in our time that how we behave affects the world or the climate around us, and it's worth knowing. I find that in the second paragraph of the Shema. I don't think our ancestors were thinking that, but that's sort of what it's saying, and it's the meaning I get out of it, and it's just another sign that we do the same practice and we find new and more relevant meaning for it. Just like we can do it with the Shema, we can do it with Tu BiShvat. In The Jewish Way, this great book by Rabbi Yitz Greenberg, my copy is old enough to be yellowing. But he notes, I just learned this today, in the German community of Worms in the 17th century, there was a frolicsome requirement on Tu BiShvat. Teachers of Torah had to supply their students with whiskey and good cake at the teacher's own expense when the students left synagogue in the morning to take the day of Tu BiShvat off. Whiskey and good cake. So if you are celebrating Tu BiShvat in just this way, I would like you to give me a call. Shabbat Shalom.